Welcome back, guys. Today I'm working on 2013 Nissan Frontier or Xterra. They'll follow the same kind of parts. I'm going to go ahead and do front and rear struts today, so I'll show you how that works. I got the vehicle jacked up and I'll take the wheel off. That's a 21 millimeter. Before you remove the tire while you have it jacked up, good thing to do is check for play. There's a little bit of play there, so could be wheel bearing, maybe a tie rod, ball joint. We'll look further when we get the tire off. If you don't have an impact gun, you want to go ahead and break these free before you lift the vehicle. Just got the tire off, guys. So this front strut, we got one bolt on the top, we got one on the bottom. We're going to start on the bottom. This one right here, that's a 17 millimeter. All right, we just got the lower bolt removed. We're going to work on the top. Get you some vice grips, attach them to the top here. Take your 14 millimeter and start busting that free. I got that 14 millimeter bolt on the top loose. I'm just going to take a moment to see how this is set up. We got a washer, grommet, washer, a washer probably under there, and then the grommet. So you want to set it up that same way. Okay, let's go and drop this strut. Take your 14 millimeter nut off. Hardware. So I did have to compress this strut up to get it up over the sway linkage bar, where you'd have to remove that. You can see this one's not returning, so it's definitely worn out, ready for replacement. So we got our new strut here, KYB. You can see how it's immediately returning versus the old strut. So you want to make sure you push it down all the way before the installation. You want to put your top washer and grommet on, feed it through, line it in the top first, and then slowly line up that bottom. And if you can have your bolt ready, as soon as it expands past where it needs to go, start feeding that bottom bolt in first, just like that. So again, I just put this strut in. I put the top in first. I let it naturally compress down. As soon as the hole's lined up, I just started feeding my bottom bolt. Just put that snug for now, and then we'll focus on the top. Okay, we just got that bottom bolt back in, just barely snugged up. We'll go ahead, put the top together. A better shot of the top. We got our washer, grommet, washer, grommet, washer, and then next we just put a locking nut on there. And we're going to tighten as much as we can until you can kind of see the bar actually spinning. Then we'll vice grip it, tighten it down. Okay, kind of spinning right now, so now it's time to put the vice grips on. Give her some more love. We'll see if we can lower the vehicle before we give it a final tighten. Let's get that bottom bolt back in. Okay, I just tightened up the lower bolt, that 17 millimeter. Now I'll go ahead and do a final snug. Ideally, I'd like to lower this first and then lift it back up. That way this seats properly, and then I can finish my torquing on top. Okay, we just got the top bolt snugged up. I just got the tire back on. We're gonna go ahead and torque these to 98 foot-pounds. Perfect. You're gonna do the same thing for the other side. We're also gonna be replacing the rear struts in Nissan Frontier. This will be the same for the Nissan Xterra, I believe. So you just have two bolts. It's gonna be a 17 millimeter. There's your lower, your upper's up there. So go ahead and break them both free. And you kind of gotta work this off this stud. Only this nut comes off, and this has to slide off here. Let's go ahead and pop that free. Our book it free, break the bar. I've heard you can use a pry bar, kind of put it back here, kind of help prop it off. I'm gonna get that top nut off next, then I'll do that. Holy. Awesome. Before reinstalling the new strut, I've heard just take a little Scotch-Brite, kind of go around these fittings, get all that extra debris off there, and then actually you can spray a little WD-40 on here and help that installation process be a little bit smoother. We've got the new strut here. Just push down. That'll let you get the clip off. Go ahead and put the top part on first. And before it goes too far down, try to catch it. Push it back up. Let's get that top washer and nut on there first. The bottom one can be a little bit difficult, stubborn if you will, so just take a dead blow hammer, a rubber mallet, get your washer that we shot off of here. All right, let's get these tightened up. Now we got those bolts on there, well, nuts on there a little bit. We're gonna have to switch to our deep socket so we can clear that bolt. Perfect. Basically, same thing for the other side.